Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. This is going to be my monthly update for Beauty A to Z. This is a Fantastic Ladies collaboration project. It was originally created by Jessica and Amanda, and the idea is to link a product to every letter of the alphabet. This is my 6th year doing this project, so obviously I love it a lot. I just keep coming back for this project every single year. It's a year-long project that starts on January 1st and ends on December 31st, and it's one of my faves. It's one of my faves. I've had good years. I've had not so good years. We'll see how this year's panning out to be. It's not the fastest year, but I feel like it's been a satisfying year. I'm having a lot of fun with all of these products. I'm happy to report that I do have an empty for today, bringing my total empties in this project to 3. That's not a lot, but you know, I'm happy to have another empty for today's update. And that is the second part of my letter M. So for the letter M, I had 2 products, both Bath & Body Works in the scent Mango Mandarin. I had a body wash that I finished off last month, but I needed to finish off this body lotion to cross M off the list, and it is officially gone now. And I can cross M off my list. This is where I was last month, so I just had this little bit. I've actually finished this, I don't know, 4 days ago, 5 days ago, not too long ago. So I have started working on another lotion that's in this project. So yeah, really happy to have another oldie out of my stash. This has been in my inventory for quite a while, longer than it should have been. And I'm happy it's gone. I still have way too many body lotions, so really happy. And I as fun as it is, and there was a time where I loved going to Bath & Body Works and buying like complete sets, like body wash, body lotion, body spray, body cream, you know, like the full range of a scent. I now find it to be such an inconvenience because I feel obligated to work on them at the same time. And so I finally am at a point where I only have one matching body lotion and body wash, and then I won't be tethered to panning the 2 things at the same time, because as nice as it is, it's just a pain in the butt. So yeah, really happy to have this gone. So the products I've finished so far are letter A, letter D, and letter M. Let's take it from the top. For letters A through J, I am working on my e.l.f. 100 pan palette. This was my Pan That palette from last year, and I wasn't ready to quit it when this year came around. I was ready to start a new Pan That palette, but I wasn't ready to put this down entirely. So I picked one shadow from each column, and I made that A through J in this project. So I've already completely finished an eyeshadow in row A, and I've already completely finished an eyeshadow in row D. So I'm still working on B, C, E, F, G, H, I, J. I was really hoping to have finished this one off for today's update, but as you can see, I did not do that. I've been really focusing in on the Mary Kay Silver Eye Base, and when I'm using that Mary Kay Silver Eye Base, I don't need a nude shadow to set my eyeshadow primer. So unfortunately, I just haven't made much progress on that. I will try to get to it this month. We'll see. Oh, that's my neighbor. I just heard a loud sound and I wasn't sure what it was. Other than that shadow, the only other shadow I've reached for this month is this purple, believe it or not. I actually used this purple several times. I don't know if I was able to expand the pan at all, but I'll throw up a comparison shot and we'll see. But I did put this pink shadow in a project, and I've been using the pink and the purple together for an eye look. So hopefully I expanded the pan a little bit on that purple, because really I haven't worked on anything else in this palette this past month, just those 3 shadows. Yeah. So not much to report with this palette, but that is A through J for this project. For the letter K, I have my Sephora eyeliner in Khaki Electro. I am wearing this today on my lower lashes, and I am finally able to make a new mark. I think this is the first time I've made a progress mark since starting this project on January 1st. So it's been a while. This is a soft, creamy pencil, but I just don't use it that often. And the mark isn't that impressive, but I'm just happy to be able to make a new mark. So that's where I am at now. Just about time for another sharpen. So hopefully I'll make some more progress. I've been panning a green duochrome eyeshadow, and this khaki eyeliner works really well with that eyeshadow. So that's how I've been able to get some use out of it. For the letter L, I have my Laura Geller bronzer. Another good month for this. It's still here, but it's going quick. That's all I have left. I don't think I could finish it off by next month. I think it's still going to be 2 more months. We'll see. But it is really getting there. I think by next month's update, I will be scraping those edges. For the letter N, I have my little no-name powder. It's a depotted powder. I can no longer recall what palette it came from, what brand this is. I remember nothing about it, but I have been using it as an all-over face powder to set my makeup, and I did finally repress it. I wasn't trying to use up as much as it was. It was really getting difficult to pick up product from this little pan with a face brush. I just didn't have time to sit down and repress it until a couple of days ago. I finally did it. And it's been so much easier to use it, and I'm hoping it will go quickly. I've already hit pan again up here. Right up there, you could see a little pan showing maybe. Yeah, double pan. And that spot didn't have pan after I repressed it. So that's not pan that I hit, but up at the top I've hit pan in those 2 places. So I'm hoping I'm gonna fly through this powder over the next month now that it's been repressed. It was really getting difficult to use it. Maybe it'll be an empty for next month. That would be cool. But yeah, it's just so much easier to use it now that it's been repressed. I really waited way too long, and unfortunately, I just found myself reaching for other powders to set my face instead of that because it was such an inconvenience. Like the powder I use as my under eye setting powder, I was just using that as an all over face powder because that was really getting difficult to use. So I missed out on some opportunities to use it because of that. But now that it's repressed, I should be able to fly through it pretty quickly, and maybe it'll be an empty for next month. That would be cool. For the letter O, I have this moisturizer from OC. And I think you could see through the jar that it's getting down there. I'm about halfway gone. It's a lovely moisturizer, but because it doesn't have SPF, I only use it at nighttime. My skin generally feels lovely in the morning when I wake up. This is a really good product. I would definitely recommend this. This is a product that I received for review. I'm not sure where, maybe Skeepers, but yeah, great product, really enjoyed it, and I'm about halfway done, so I should have no trouble finishing it before the end of this project. A product that I might have some trouble finishing by the end of this project is my face mask from Perricone MD, not because this isn't a good face mask, it's an excellent face mask, but just because I'm really crappy at masking. I did use this once in the past month, but only once. Despite your attempts to help remind me to mask, I'm just not masking. I get really tired at the end of the day and I fall asleep on the couch and I wake up at like 1 in the morning and wash my face and go to bed, and I don't mask. For the letter Q, I have my Clinique body lotion. I am finally working on this and I have a little bit of progress. This is one of those products that's just been sitting in the project waiting until I finished this body lotion, but now that that's gone, I have been using it and I'm super excited. I've been enjoying it. This is a scent I've had a love-hate relationship with since I first discovered it. The first time I ever smelled it, my friend Jamie was wearing it and I thought it was the most amazing smell ever, and it's never ever smelled that good on me, as good on me as it does on her. It smells so good on her, and with me it just kind of smells like Play-Doh, and I don't know why. But This time around, I'm not disliking it. I'm not loving it, but I'm not disliking it, and I'm not having any trouble getting through this. So we'll see how much damage I can do on this over the next couple months. This is only a few days worth of use because I only finished, like I said earlier in the video, I only finished that other body lotion a couple of days ago. So this next month, I will have a full month's usage on this between now and the next update, and we'll see how much I can get done with this. But I'm happy to be working on it, and I'm pretty confident I could finish this before the end of this year, and I will have another body lotion out of my inventory. Yes. For the letter R, I have my body butter in Rose, Atlas Mountain Rose. I haven't touched this. This is a winter product for me, and so I haven't used it since, I don't know, for a couple months now. I really haven't used it. I will definitely be picking this up later on this fall, but for now it's just waiting. For the letter S, I have my Stila Glitter and Glow in Peachy Sheen. I haven't used it. I'm just not reaching for these. These are tricky. I'm not reaching for them. I probably am panning too many eye products, but I thought I would have some more use on it by now. I've only used it a few times this whole year, to be honest with you. Hopefully I can get in the groove with it, but I don't know. For some reason, whenever I put an eye product into this project, it's like doomed to fail. I feel like every year that's been the case. I put an eyeshadow in this project and I never do well with it. It's like cursed. For the letter T, I have another lotion. This is my Foot Remedy Therapeutic Balm. I tend to use this more on more of my body than my feet because I'm not doing a lot of loafing around with my feet up in the air, but I use it on my legs. I use it on my hands. I don't have any new progress for this month. I don't know if I used it at all in this past month, to be honest with you, but no progress. All right, for the letter U, I have my Ulta double-ended eyeliner. This is a very slow-going pencil. It just never goes anywhere, but I do finally have the tiniest of progress marks to show you. I'm working on the shade Deep Brown, which is this end right here. This other end in chocolate is basically the same color. It doesn't really look any different on the eyes, but I'm not working on chocolate. I'm working on Deep Brown. And as a result, that is my tiny itty bitty progress line right there. It is, hold on. Right there. It is the tiniest bit of progress, but I will take it. I'm going to be working on this double-ended eyeliner for the next 20 years, I think. At some point, I might just put it away and start working on a different eyeliner because, like, I have a brown Marc Jacobs eyeliner drying up in my stash while I'm working on that thing. For the letter V, I have my KVD Taupe Brow Pomade. And yeah, it's been going really well with this. I do have a couple days in the month where I just cannot be bothered with it. And I go for an ABH brow pencil, the chubbier one. But for the most part, I'm using this every single day. I think I expanded the size of the heart a little bit this past month, but hopefully it got a little bit deeper as well. I haven't hit the bottom of the jar yet. And ultimately my goal is to use up this entire pot, which is going to take years, and I've already resigned myself to that fact. Like, this is going to be with me for a while now, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm getting good results. I like the color. I like, for the most part, I like the way it applies. Sometimes I accidentally over apply and I get kind of like black eyebrows, but if I take the spoolie on the end of my ABH pencil and just kind of run the brush through, it helps it to look a lot more natural, which is ultimately the look I'm going for with my brows. I'm just looking for a pretty natural brow that's just a little bit fuller, because I feel like the front of my brows, like right there, is generally pretty sparse. So I just really want that to look a little bit more filled in. I'm not going for like any kind of a specific shape because I feel like the brows I have naturally are there. They just need to be filled in. But because this shade doesn't 100% match my brows, I tend to run it through my entire brow, not just the front. Anyways, it's going well. Maybe I'll have hit the bottom of the jar by next month, but either way, this is going to be with me for years and years and years because we're going to try and get through the whole thing. Okay, for the letter W, I have another almost empty, and I'm so excited. It is my Neutrogena Color Stick in Sweet Watermelon, and look at this. Okay, that's it, rolled down. That's where it normally is at in my purse, and I'm going to roll it up all the way for you. Ready? That's it. It is rolled all the way up. That is all I have left. I almost cut this in half from last month. So the amount of product I had last month compared to today is about twice as much. So so that means it's possible I could finish this off. Basically, every day when I need to put on a lipstick after lunch or a lip product, I've been reaching for this. I've really been trying to zero in on this. I usually have about 4 lip products in my purse to choose from, and I just kind of randomly choose, but I've been really zeroing in on this one and trying to use it up, and I'm very excited. So I have really good progress. And like I said, I pretty much cut the amount I had left in half. So I can, if I do the same thing, this will be gone by next month. We will see. But although I really like the formula of these Neutrogena lipsticks, I'm not a big fan of the shade, and I'm not a big fan of the smell. It's got kind of a sweet, fruity scent that I don't love. But even worse, this is kind of like a frosty pink that I'm not in love with. So I'm not going to miss this once it's gone. I really like chubby lip crayon products very much, but this one is not the best color for me. It's just like it's a frosty pink. It's like an 80s pink shade, and it's not the best color for me, but I'm really excited at the thought of having it finished. All right, for the letter X, I have 2 products. I have a rollover from last year and a product for this year. The rollover from last year is my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. For all intents and purposes, this is done now. I am below this mark. There is less product in here than packaging, and I can no longer sharpen this anymore. I did a whole post on Instagram kind of demonstrating this, and I'm not going to be able to demonstrate it now because for some reason it's kind of wedged in there just so. But basically, there is product that goes all the way to the bottom. I've had people say that they did not have that experience, and maybe I have an older version of a crayon or they have an older version, but this version, the product goes all the way to the bottom. And so if I try hard enough, I can pull the product out and use the crayon. I technically could pull the product entirely out and put it in like a jar and keep it in a jar and pan it that way. I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I want to do that. However, I was able to pull it out enough that I was still using it just from the applicator. And over the last couple of days, it kind of crept back down in there. But I'm pretty sure I have about, I don't know, that much left, like a centimeter left of product. Now I want to know how much I have left. Hold on, let me get the stupid spatula. Okay, I have my spatula that was gifted to me by my buddy Tanya. Thanks, Tanya. And I'm just gonna, I don't know why I'm holding it up, but you can't even see it. Uh-oh, nope, that's not working. Nope, I'm just pushing it back down. Crap. Okay, I lied. I got a jar. I got to see how much is left. I'm curious minds want to know. All right, I'm just going to dig it out. Oh my gosh. So it just ended up getting pushed all the way down. Can you see how far down it is? Oh my gosh. Okay, that's it all the way down. I have no idea how I just fell down that rabbit hole, but I have dug out every last bit of product that I could from this stupid pencil and put it into my Pixie container, which I shouldn't have put it in here because this is in my yearly empties and I don't want to forget that I finished this off this year. But that is how much product I was able to dig out. And obviously it's not in a perfect little round stick anymore, but you could see how tiny it was when I pushed it all the way down. I mean, there was so little product in there, and that's it smushed. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I'll probably still try to use it because I'm crazy and I can't help myself. But yeah, I just did that. That just happened. All right. The other part of my letter X is my Bare Minerals lipstick in XOX. I did use this a few times in the past month, but I wasn't able to mark a new line on my little paper. That's still where I'm at. It's a gorgeous color. It's actually kind of similar to this lipstick I'm wearing now, which is my liquid lipstick from The Balm. Different formula, but similar color. Just a pretty like peachy pink nude shade. Love it. For the letter Y, I'm still working on my Maybelline Dream Bouncy Blush in Peach Satin. It's getting there. I've been swiping my finger like this to pick up product, and I'm getting a big hole right there where it's actually separating, and then it's kind of like coming up and overlapping right there on the edge, which is fun. If you can call project panning fun, that's kind of fun to see happening. But yeah, I use this every single day. I'm committed. I'm really hoping it'll be gone by the end of the year, but I'm guessing it's going to take the next 6 months for me to finish that little bit off. And my final product still in this project is the letter Z. That is my Laura Mercier highlight in 01. I have most of it depotted into this container and crushed up. I'm using it loose. And I didn't use this a ton this past month. I've been focusing on a Wet n Wild highlighter, which is what I'm wearing today, and a Becca highlighter. And I'm happy to say that I met my goal on one of those two highlighters. So I will be working on one less highlighter starting now. And I'm hoping to focus in on this and get this little bit finished off. But there's more in there than it seems. I need very little. I know everybody says that Laura Mercier highlight in 01 is like a super subtle highlight, and it is subtle, but you don't need a lot. I mean, a little bit still packs a punch. It's not like I'm like layering it on. I would never layer on any highlighter because that's not a spot on my face that can take a lot of product without me getting kind of crinkly. But yeah, hopefully I will finish that off finally. I've been working on that stupid highlighter for like 3 years, and it's just a deluxe sample. But that is everything for this project. I'm happy to have another empty. I'm happy that one way or another that Milk jumbo stick is on its way out of here. And I think for next month, I could potentially have 2 more empties. I'm still working on that shadow in my e.l.f. 100 pan palette that is on its last leg. And then that No Name powder tiny pan is on its last leg too. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll have 2 empties for next month. I mean, let's face it, there are 26 products in this project. So I should be averaging 2 empties a month if I want to finish all of this. Not that I ever do, but I only have 3 empties and we are 5 months into this project. So 4 or 5, February, March, April, May. Well, 4 months into this project technically, because for me, it started at the end of January. But yeah, it would be great to have 2 empties for next month. So we'll see if that can happen. Anyways, that's everything for today, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.